Good day everyone and welcome back for another stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are. So we're back with KOTOR. Oh man. So excited. Okay, so we came across this estate and we stopped because, well, I had to go yesterday, but we shall find out the mysteries of it soon enough, I guess, and finish up doing our chores for the Jedi. Because the Jedi Masters are pretty much bedridden old fools who just stand in the council chambers saying bad things about the people who did anything against them in the slightest. Only they would realize. I could force speed, eh? Just running around. Also need to heal a bit while I'm doing force powers. Also, the nice thing, these mods seem to remove the motion blur. I don't know if there's actually an option for it, there might be. But, oh, it's nice not having the motion blur. Okay. It's locked. It's Metale passcard required to enter. Oh, okay, I remember.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
Face's authority. I'm sorry, I'll be going now.
Leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
These settlers have come to Dantooine seeking privacy. Perhaps we should respect their wishes.
For now, Karth. For now. Whee! Sprint speed activated. It's a pity that everyone in the party doesn't get the boost, but I suppose it kind of makes sense. Oh, okay, this is a fight.
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
What a nasty piece of work.
Here!
Do, Ross.
This is what I live for. That'll show you.
Is that the Mandalorian? No. I actually have no idea what that show is about because I haven't watched it yet. Maybe one day. But hey, this game is much better than that. Anything that crap show can have, even if it isn't crap, I don't know. Because I haven't seen it. Whatever.
What?
What?
Sure.
Okay, so that fight was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It is going to be a very hard fight for the Mandalorian. Soon enough, I guess. Man. I don't have enough demolition skill, so I'm not sure if I can cheese it. Then again, I got comrades, so they can cheese the fight for me. And if you don't know what I mean, if you don't know about the mine strategy, oof, are you in for a treat? Okay, this is this area, just making sure it's not somewhere new. Okay, Karth, you're in the damn way. He's put up a wall between us in our relationship and physically. Oh my goodness. Does this lead somewhere? Probably. Oh, it does. Okay. The Grove. Oh, great. Let's use Force of Valor. I don't know, why not? You can do it!
Here! 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 Here!
Ah, damn it. Why are they so close?
How'd you like that?
Yeah. Oh. Come on, Canderous. You fought in the Mandalorian Wars. You can take on a horned cat hound.
Sure.
Well, that went well. The worst part is there's no loot. I mean, I could return to the ship. It's probably quicker. Yeah, I should probably do that in the future. My bad. I don't like having fog on the edges of my map. There we go. I love this music. It's so relaxing. No! I was just trying to fill in a gap. But the gap filled me. Damn it. Okay, let's hold on. I must drop some framing. Want to restart. Oh, it's Buluk. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? I am Buluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both suspects and I speak basic and Huttese. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you've been learning your lessons at the Academy. Though you are not yet a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from the lies. Sorry? What do you want me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have bought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives, both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are able to come to a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. According to the accounts of the participants, these three men were out here in the field together earlier, before the clouds broke. I find that very odd, for most people would seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of this case. The dead man, called Innate, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. He looks fine to me. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was hand and gild, he was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lusov, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men said they did not do anything, and that they came across the body, but both also accused the other. Obviously there is more to this than what we have been told. Hey strange gentleman, I'm okay, thanks. Thanks for asking. Is there anything else I should know? There is one last thing. When I arrived, Hendon was holding his side and Ricard was favoring one of his legs. It would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Should I talk to Galactic? Hello, how's it going? Damn, rigor mortis must have set in before he hit the ground. Okay. Regardless of, let's talk to you first.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusoff. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Wow.
So, what do you want to know?
What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see. I called.
You mean, just ask him again because I coughed, sorry. What did you see happen?
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back.
I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Iriaz. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those Cath hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now?
Not just yet.
Ah, you plebe. Jeez. So, what do you want to know?
Well, Luke said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
That's all for now.
Right.
Suspicious statement. I can't talk to you because you're dead.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Ah, yes, of course, Mr. Guild.
Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, when all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead.
He doesn't look like he's lying down dead. Did you see the killer?
And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
It is Rickard. I thought it was Ricard.
How can I be of further assistance?
What did you see happen?
Well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do.
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
That's something a murderer would say. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Okay. I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Nothing more right now.
Of course. Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist. How can I be of...
Whoops, sorry. Wrong button. Hey, droid!
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Called Innate, Ricard Lusov, and Hand and Gold. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Nettic. Is there any information you require?
What did you find out about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about these planes.
These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calfhounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calfhounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
I will have more questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Well, Ricard is lying because they said it was cloudy this morning, and he said the sun got in his eye. And I think I just remembered that. Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. Very well, we should start at the beginning. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Handon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Ricard came out of the shadow of the rocks holding a blaster in his hands. Ricard said that he was hunting areas, so one through the rays of the sun and shot at it. It is possible that Ricard may have shot Calder accidentally and Handon may have found the body. That seems a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely that at least one of them is lying. Obviously, one of these men is not telling us something. What is the truth lie? Hey Darkness King, how's it going? Good old Brazil, Zananga, South America? Yeah. Ricard is lying. How are you doing? Why do you believe that? You're being rude to me. Oh man, that's amazing. It was cloudy, there was no sun glare. Yes, well then, it was very cloudy this morning. If it had happened as Ricard said, the sun would have not been visible at the time of the killing. Seems to have caught Ricard in a little bit of a lie. Seems I was correct in assuming you could help me with this case. This lie doesn't prove Ricard is guilty, but I think you have taken the first step in unraveling the mystery. We should proceed on to the next point. We need to find a motive for the killing. Maybe you should talk to the man about the relationship with the victim. If there's anything else you need, I'll remain here while you question the witnesses. Still remember the time I fell asleep and my computer was still on? Yeah, that was pretty funny. At least my microphone wasn't on.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you've killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Ricard must have shot him?
I want to ask you something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
That's all for now.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Okay. Calder. Is that your name? Ah, damn it, I hate you when you, stick to people.
So, what do you want to know?
Ricard, sorry. You know the Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slimeball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Why were you out here?
I told you already, didn't I?
Yeah,
was
you did.
was in. Now I
actually wanted to know, why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
Well, for now.
Right.
He seems to be a little
Is there any other
hasty.
information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
I'll have questions later. Did you find out anything about the body?
My preliminary analysis of the body. Is there any... Very
Thought there might be something new.
How can I be of further assistance?
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Not yet. I want to ask you something else.
How can I be a further...
Okay, that's everything.
Of course. Listen, if you...
Rickard?
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Calder was cheating you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
That's everything for now.
Right.
Okay, I actually don't know who's lying or not. Well, I mean, Handon lied.
Oh.
I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting, but we need more to go on. Let's examine the relationship of each man with the victim. Handon told me he barely knew the victim. On the other hand, Rickard and the victim are business partners. However, according to Rickard, they got along quite well. On the surface, neither man seems to have a motive for killing Calder. Handon is lying. Why do you believe that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. Well, that certainly is a motive for murder. This case is taking shape. However, you mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we should now focus on the murder weapon itself. You might want to see what information the witnesses and the information drawing can provide you about the blaster found near the body. If there is anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay.
So, what do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
That's all for now.
Right.
Handon.
How can I be of further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Iriaz can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Nothing at the moment. Hey, droid.
Is there any other information you need?
Is there a report of Handon's blaster being stolen?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the weapon found at the scene.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
The plot thickens.
Very well.
Okay, so Handon's lying? Is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. What have you determined about the weapon found by the body? The blaster is Handon's. He lied about it being stolen. So we have caught Handon in a lie. Interesting, but I think we may need one final piece of the puzzle. What's a blood sample and a weapon that have been sent back for analysis just before you arrived? Perhaps you can inquire with the information droid about it. If there's anything else you need, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Palpatine's behind it all. Somehow Palpatine shot what's his name? Calder. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Okay, hey droid.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
I will have questions later.
Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Rickard.
So, what do you want to know?
Murdoch said you were limping. Are you hurt? You thought Calder was cheating you?
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
Okay.
So, well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. Right.
Yeah, he's limping, but there's no blood. At least not that we can see.
How can I be of further assistance?
You wanted to kill Calder for having an affair with your wife.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bat.
Okay.
Of course.
So, none of them are mentioning bleeding. Yes, is there something I can do to help you in this investigation? I want to discuss the murder. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim.